Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Burnley 0, Manchester United 1 at Turf Moor. Manchester United get back to winning ways. I'm going to be honest with you, Manchester United scraped the win. The goal came from a Bruno Fernandes volley. It was a stunning volley. It was Johnny Evans that set up the goal. Johnny Evans, of course, had a goal ruled out for offside. Johnny Evans made his first league start for Manchester United in his second spell. After the game, of course, Johnny Evans came out and said it was one of the best nights of my life. After the game, Erik ten Hag said we needed that, hailed the team spirit and fight in Man United's win over Burnley. Lisandro Martinez, by the way, didn't play any part in the game because he picked up an injury, as Ten Hag mentioned after the game. Sergio Reguilon did play, but he went off. I'm hearing that he could be injured. Obviously, we've still got Harry Maguire injured. Luke Shaw is out with injury still. Kobo Mano, that young player, is still out. Mason Mount didn't play any part because he's still injured. And Terrell Malaysia is still out with injury. But yeah, Man United did get the win. But I'll be honest with you, it was a poor performance. Give credit to Burnley, I thought they played very well. They passed the ball well, kept the ball well, had some good chances. Onana made some good saves in the game. At one point, Burnley hit the post. Burnley, of course, were missing players. Obviously, Michael Obafemi is injured. Daro Shea picked up an injury. Vitinho's injured, and they've got a couple of other players missing. Burnley are in very bad form at the moment. They've only picked up 1 point in the league so far this season. They are sitting in the relegation zone. Like I've said to you, Burnley have lost some good players. They lost the likes of Ashley Barnes. They lost Ashley Westwood. That could have had a bad effect on Burnley. They lost Bobby Thomas. They lost Matthew Lawton. Obviously, at the moment, the Burnley manager is Vincent Kompany. He's been the Burnley manager for around 15 months now. He's been in charge of Burnley round about the same time Erik ten Hag has been in charge of Man United. Vincent Kompany was the one that replaced Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche is the former Burnley manager. He was a long-serving manager at Burnley. He enjoyed around 12 or 13 years with them. Vincent Kompany has gained some managerial experience, obviously reflecting how long he's been at Burnley. Before Burnley was the player manager of Anderlecht. Don't forget Vincent Kompany knows a lot about Man United because obviously he's a former Man City player. Had quite a lot of wins over Man United as a player at Man City. But yeah. But Man United do have a good record at Turf Moor. Like I said prior to the game, Man United have not lost at Turf Moor since 2009. So that's around 14 years ago. But yeah, the victory for Man United ended the 3 games we had without a win. And it's Man United's 3rd win in the league this season. We've now played 6 games in the league and picked up just 9 points. So I'd say, reflecting on the win as well, maybe some pressure has eased off Erik ten Hag. Of course, he has been under a lot of pressure because Man United have obviously enjoyed a bad start to the season. Obviously, there was reports coming out not so long ago saying that Ten Hag was losing the dressing room. Fans, of course, were starting to turn against Ten Hag. Obviously, received a lot of criticism during Man United's 3-1 defeat to Brighton. But, reflecting on our poor performances, yeah, Ten Hag is partly to blame, but not all of the blame stems from him. Some players have got to take responsibility as well. My perceptions have changed on Erik ten Hag. I've been criticising him, starting to think he's not the right manager for Man United, but it was comparison to what I said last season, because last season I did say that Ten Hag was the right manager for Man United, and he progressed last season because he won the Carabao Cup, which was our first trophy since 2017. He got us to the FA Cup semi-final. He got us a top 4 finish in the league. So last season he exceeded expectations. Ten Hag, like I said, has been a United manager since June 2022. His contract runs until 2025. If the club do decide to sack Ten Hag, he will be the 5th permanent manager to be sacked since Ferguson. Because 4 permanent managers have been sacked since Ferguson. That was David Moyes, Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Man United have been in transition for so long now. We've been in transition since Ferguson retired. And like I've said, I'm hopeful we can get the owners out of the club, because they're one of the biggest issues at the club, are the Glazers. But anyway, Manchester United's next game is Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup. The preview for that game will be coming up. So anyway guys, that's everything to update with. Drop your comments, likes, on the channel if you do consider subscribing as always, and take care. God bless.